Now, what can we do with all these date and time functions? So one of the ways that we're going to use it is adding a day. Now we have a date here, we can put today's date and then have additional dates after that, or you could hard code this field if you want. Now let's go to equals, add the date, add 1. Now this will add a subsequent date in 1 day interval. So we have 16th of October. If we drag this along, you can now see that it adds 1 day. Let's try this with 2 days. So every 2 day intervals, we have a 2 day here. Let's now drag this across. So we are skipping 2 days and adding 2 days for each single date. If you want to now change the date, it's very simple because that will continue adding all of the dates in the order that you've specified. So let's do 1st of October 2023. And now you can see that 2 days have been added to each single cell. If you want to add a month to each of the starting date, we need to use the formula end of month. And what this does is the start date would be I4. So let's click onto that. And we're going to add 1 month to it. Now, what does that do? That returns us the date 30th of November. So that is the next month and the last date of that month. That's why the formula is called EO month, end of month. Now we can drag this along. You can have a look that it gives you 31st of December, Jan, etc. We can use it in that way. And we can also skip a month if we want. So we have December, and then everything would be 2 in 2 month intervals. So you can use this to drag the formula. Now, if we want to start in 1st of Jan, let's say 01/01/24, and once again, you can see that it's dynamic and the range goes up. Now, it doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes if you just want to have a month and a year, so you can just highlight your data, Control 1 to open up a dialog box, and you go down to custom. And there is a preset function called month, year, so Jan 2024. Press OK. Now you can see that you have your months, and this can be easily added dynamically. Now, if you want to use this as a rolling function, for example, you can just put in today's date. So you'd have October, December, etc. Or if you want this to come back to just 1 month, you can, every time you open this file, you will be having the date that is as of today. So you'd have a rolling calendar that you would be able to use if that's what you want to use. Let's have a look at how time is now added as well, added or deleted. So what we can do is simply take the time at 12 p.m. right here, and if we simply do equals this cell +1, this will not return us the accurate data that we're looking for. Now we press enter, and as you can see, you still just get 12 p.m. If you drag it, it's 12 p.m. So the most important thing here is we need to use the time function. So let's just delete that. We press equals, and let's select our starting cell. Now we need to add, if you remember the time function, open the bracket, we're adding 1 hour, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, close that. Now we have an hour extra, and when we drag this, we can also do it in that way. This also works in the reverse. Instead of adding, we can just take away an hour, and that can work. And that also would work with dates, months, anything else in date and time. Plus is forward and a minus is backwards. Let's have a look at a simple way of adding the number of years since an employee has joined. So the days since joining are simply a formula, which is the end date, say the 1st of October, to the start date. We have 1,218. To convert this into years, yes, you can take this and divide it by 365 days, but that's not always accurate, especially when you have leap years. So the way to do it is a year frac function, and we have the start date right here, and we have the end date right here. Close the bracket. Now it shows us 3.34 years. Lastly, let's just have a look at how we can calculate a week number of the year from a particular date. It's a simple formula called week num, and we go on to that. We select our date, close the bracket, and it returns us 40. So 1st of October 2023 is the 40th week of the year.